Hello folks, welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong 64. Today, right off the bat, we're going to get a golden banana. Before we even introduce ourselves, we are getting a golden banana. That should make you all very happy.
Well, I mean, we did all the work for this banana, like, back in the last...
Two videos ago.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. So, for all of you people, Vicas included, who were hyperventilating over this, hyperventilate no more.
Oh, thank God.
Good.
So, Gloomy Galleon.
It is a place.
Oh, right, I'm
a place where things
Dazzling
happen.
and this is Vicas and Brother Entropy.
Hello.
And we're collecting some very soggy bananas.
No
Soggy
kidding.
and salty.
They were okay when they were in the treasure chest, but then you had to go break them. Asshole.
Shut up. I had to break them eventually.
Eventually, but you could have left it for Lanky's video. There wasn't a single useful thing in those chests. At least not for DK.
Jeez. Okay, anyway, this is probably the biggest problem with Gloomy Galleon right here. There's just a huge open expanse underwater with absolutely nothing in it.
And don't
And
forget
In
swimming
every other
controls.
level,
Yeah, it sucks.
there are obstacles to jump over, there are enemies to bash, there are a whole number of things to do to make travel at least nominally interesting. But when you're swimming around underwater here, the only thing even remotely engaging is trying to get the damn thing to do what you want.
Yeah, and there's not even any enemies, right?
Nope.
I think in the second large water area there's some exploding pufferfish. Maybe. But
I think we saw those earlier.
Yeah.
but you can't actually do anything with them except pray that you don't get hit by their expulsion needles.
Right.
And like they were out of the way, so you probably wouldn't really find them to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
We need to make a quick Kong switch here.
Oh no.
See, another thing, this is kind of specific to Lanky Kong and Tiny Kong actually, is that they have some stuff to get in areas they have no business being. So I need to open up a few things as Chunky real quick.
Of course.
Also, the water level is also applies in that little area there.
Ah. Yeah, because I kind of remember this, which is being out of water when we first came in. Don't ask me why I remember that.
Being very careful to
So,
skirt the
yeah,
banana.
where are you going now?
I'm sure there's other things to open up.
Exactly. We need Chunky Kong's fist of justice.
Sweet.
That's about all we need to do as the big man today.
Hell yeah.
But it was pretty cool. We punched something open.
I can dig it.
Sure.
We collected absolutely nothing. It's very important.
Very careful about that.
So, in this little side area that we just opened up, there are a couple things to get, not as Lanky Kong, but just for the ladder Kongs in general.
Uh-huh.
Here is Lanky's Kasplat.
Of course.
He is a gigantic pain in the ass later on, but for now we just kill him and take his stuff. That's how we roll.
Oh, I see where this is going. Cause someone else has business here, and he just beats the fuck out of him.
Interestingly enough, Tiny Kong has no business here, but she has like 20 bananas, so
So there's like no golden banana in that area or anything?
there is for Chunky Kong,
Ah,
but
chunky,
nobody else.
right. Makes sense.
They had to put the bananas somewhere.
Right.
It's not like they could just put them somewhere else in the gigantic expanse of empty water, no.
Oh, of course not. You wouldn't
No,
want
then
your
again,
banana
you have to swim.
saturation for the water to go like too high. It just screws up the entire ecosystem.
Wow, that's a complex ecological issue. I hadn't thought of that.
Exactly.
Also, I'll read that.
Dude, you've seen those lakes out in the Midwest that have too much banana saturation? All the fish are dead.
Well, you know, I think they deserve it because if they can't handle bananas, fuck them.
That's a valid argument that some ecologists make.
So yeah, nothing really to say here. I just wreck things again.
And you know, there's
Yeah,
nothing
just
wrong with
repeating
that.
arenas.
I promise that we will have an arena with every Kong eventually.
But now is not
But
the time.
Yeah, until then, I'm probably going to go as many times as I can with Lanky.
I have nothing wrong with that.
I just get bored here, so I do all sorts of random crap like backflips and charge attacks.
Because you know what? Why not?
Well, seriously, there's only critters here. There's not even any Kasplats to make it hard.
So they decided to make it easier?
Yes.
Sweet.
This game has a very eclectic difficulty curve.
No kidding.
Like, some of the
It's a
hardest
sine
stuff
wave.
is near the beginning. These guys are just so worthless.
Come on.
And then they just blow up and leave behind a watermelon slice.
Well, hey, that's their business.
This guy is... I try to hit this guy with an orange. I just want to see if it's possible, but it's just not taken. If somebody's managed to do that, then good on you, because I can't do it.
Your orange foo is weak, sir.
Yeah, sorry. So that's a different Gloomy Galleon. There's 2 sunken ships in the area.
And they both have time limits to get into them?
Yeah. I mean, they actually might be like the same ship, but broken in half.
Right, I could see it. It's kind of hard to tell, but I think that's what it is. The rest
Because
of it
if you'll notice, the main Hulk doesn't have... Why the fuck can I get in here? Oh my god, I hate this game.
Go! Yeah! Well, obviously the ship or that little fish thing couldn't get there,
Yes, so.
even if it's in 2
Glimmer,
parts.
Glimmer, not Lockjaw. I apologize for that, I really do.
Jabberjaw.
No, not him.
Oh, hey, what do you know? Now there's 2 fish here.
So, and guard. Guess what we do?
Break things?
Break shit.
Yes.
Yes. I guess there's got to be a break in the monotony.
Shut up.
I was actually singing "OK Go."
So, nothing useful at all in these chests. I just wasted a bunch of time, and I apologize for that. But there might have been some bananas in there, and that's a risk we can't take.
We wouldn't want to have to come back here.
God, no.
Ounce of
So this
prevention and all
is,
that.
You can't pick up this banana as on guard.
Huh.
Figures.
Well, even if I could, like, touch it with him, I couldn't. Yeah, I phase right through it.
So
So.
it's like a 2-tiered defense. Even if the controls weren't fighting you every step of the way, you still couldn't collect it.
Game just doesn't want me to have one.
Almost.
Hooray!
Collecting bananas underwater is a pain, and it also sucks because you don't get to see it dance.
It's a lose-lose situation. Makes me wonder whether the developers put any bananas underwater.
Or any water, period.
Yeah, that.
There has to be a water level.
That's true, especially in N64 3D games.
Because Mario 64 did it.
I think it's just because,
Yeah.
fuck, water sounds fun, right, guys? And then developers try
I
to
love
make
going
it,
to the
and
beach.
then they're just
I love
like,
going to the pool.
That's the exact sound that developers make. I know this.
You know a lot of things, man.
I do.
Back to the treasure room.
Must we?
We must. It's one of the better areas in the level.
Can we
Yeah,
kill DK's
I'm not
Kersplat
complaining.
again? Just because?
No. We can't get there.
You could teleport.
Well, we could, but that would be a trick. No, we need to inflate into a balloon.
So then
of course.
you just float over to there, to where his Kersplat is.
I don't... it doesn't last long enough.
Game, you're no fun.
That's kind of a recurring theme lately.
I like how it's the exact same power as Diddy's little spring, except it takes way longer.
Yep.
Well,
And it has funny
it's
noises.
wackier, okay? It's monkey cheese, and it's appropriate because this is a monkey game.
And you know, the gold is kind of like cheese, similar color.
Cheese, bananas, gold, it's
They're
all
cheese
yellow.
doubloons.
Delicious.
Which is why we're not collecting them, even though they have bananas on them.
Oh, that's right, they do. Why aren't we collecting them?
They're either made of chocolate or cheese.
I can go for some chocolate. New minigame, Searchlight Seek. This is actually a pretty fun one. and it's really easy right now, but later on it gets really hard.
So it has a difficulty curve.
Yeah, and that's kind of rare in this game.
That's a good point.
Rare.
Oh, you are so
Anyway, you have to lead your target a little bit, and you can only see a certain area.
clever. Right.
And your projectiles in both the claptrap really go slow, so it can be a little off-putting, but once you get it, it's easy.
Yeah, I could see that.
But
No, you kick ass there.
Like shooting claptraps in a barrel.
literally. But later on, when there gets to be a lot more claptraps to get,
Right. Then it starts to...
like, I think it becomes like maybe 10 or 11
In
even.
that little barrel? Oh, this poor little guy.
And the problem is, they spawn in random locations, so you have to spend time looking for them. So a lot of it is luck-based, which makes things kind of difficult.
Just what this game needs. Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Harumph. Okay, so now we need to go pay a visit to our magical sea cactus instrument band thing.
Hooray!
Seriously, what the fuck is that?
Oh, it's a cactus, but it's actually had the top cut off, you know, by the gigantic Gloomy Gardener.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, it just didn't look like with the rounded tops. And they figured it'd be the perfect place to have a concert when they cut it off, so they put all those music pads there.
So guess what, guys?
Ooh, are we going to the Galleon?
No. Dissolve!
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Fancy.
Very fancy. Now for the concert.
So let's see, the band is one part bongos, one part guitar, one part triangle, one part trombone, and one part I can't fucking remember what
Saxophone.
yeah, saxophone, there we go.
He's jazzy, man.
It's a
Fucking
it's a pretty
tiny,
good
I
ensemble.
couldn't remember. Yeah, they really got some good stuff going there. Wonder what
I
kind of
listen to
music
that
they
band.
play.
I would kind of listen to that band on principle
Some
because it would be a
weird-
bunch of monkeys playing, and that would be pretty cool.
That's true,
Some
but
weird
they don't have any
jazz
bass.
salsa
They can't
thing.
really keep together very well.
They just use the bongos as the bass. He'd like hit them really hard. I
That's
don't
how
know if that's
bongos
how
work.
bongos work at all. Maybe Diddy's guitar is modular.
Ah. So he plays bass for
So-
them while he plays regular guitar? Brilliant.
He is just that
He
talented.
needs one of those two-neck guitars.
So if you'll notice here, this is Captain Cruel's bedroom. It's a nice throwback to Donkey Kong Country 2. I can't do acronyms verbally. I just
DKC2?
can't. DKC2.
Complicated.
An actually fun game. And he's got a pretty swanky bed, I'm not gonna lie.
I'd
Some pretty cool
sleep in it.
portraits.
And I would
I mean,
pose
I
for that
wouldn't
portrait.
Since it's, underwater, that would be kind of hard, but if it was
Well, he would.
properly fumigated, then
Oh, come on.
He would
Anything
use
that
it
lived
if
in it
he was a
drowned is
mermaid.
drowning. Or drowned a long time ago. Whatever.
then again, I don't think I used the word fumigated right at
No.
all, so don't listen
Yeah,
to
but.
me.
Aerated, dried out.
Well, it probably stink a little.
That's true.
Being waterlogged for however long it's been underwater.
It hasn't
Ah.
decomposed yet, so it can't be that long.
So I'm just showing off here that you can
You don't need
indeed-
on guard.
Thanks for that thread.
Yeah. Yes, thank you very much. I really mean that sincerely, because that makes my job a lot easier.
How did you think that was how it worked?
I distinctly remember reading that in an old player's guide.
Well, you can't trust guides
Well,
for that
yeah,
kind
I
of
know
shit.
that now.
Oh, yeah, I guess you were like 8 or something.
It's just those things stick with you, and you don't want to deviate, and we're almost done
Yeah,
here.
thank God. That
Thank
was
God.
that was actually a fairly brisk video. I'm impressed.
It wasn't interesting at all, but it was brisk.
We'll see, we get it over quickly, like a 15-minute shot.
Yeah, if it's not going to be interesting, it should at least be, short.
I dig it. So I hope you'll join us next time and not boycott our videos because we're in a bad level. That would hurt my feelings very much.
I know I'm definitely going to
Well,
boycott. I mean, not
at this
boycott,
point, they're
I
already
swear.
at this point they're already 33/5 of the way. Might as well tough it out,
Man up.
pussies.
So bye, pussies.
Assholes.
That's a pretty good ending. Just verbally berate our audience.